How fast did it happen?
I ain't gonna lie, it happened fast as hell. I had been doing music for a long time, but just when I had figured out like what I wanted to do as far as my sound, it didn't take nothing but like probably a year and some change to really get to where I needed to get. So young, and it was just like confidence was key. So I always felt like I was this shit. So doing music, it was just like, I don't know, I went in there with that same confidence, like I'm the shit. And I could do what I want. And I could create this sound and do this. And I know people not gonna like it, and I don't give, cause I'm gonna do it on the internet though, and like just I don't know, like posting my music up on there, like showing previews of everything I was doing and showing my face and who I was, kind of got me a lot of attraction.
Yeah.
So it was just like I would always use how I look, cause people would always like talk shit and say I look funny and shit. But I was like, shit, fuck it. If it's all publicity, good publicity, what?
Yes.
Fuck
I mean,
it.
the funny looking
Yeah.
the baddest
Oh, God.
motherfuckers next to extra bad
Hey,
shit.
no, that shit used to work though, cause everybody be on my page like, damn, this shit hard, this shit fire. And then I would post music right up after. I would post like the little snippets and shit, and they was fucking with it. I'd be like, boom, here go a tape. And then every tape was like kind of produced by Pierre Bourne every time. Originality, like being yourself, is always gonna make you stand out before anybody else. So following in other people's footsteps, I wouldn't. But as far as like, I don't know, being inspired by people's shit, that's cool. And you know, if you're inspired by something, you can always use that in your craft, but just not too much. Feel me, like. But always build it, because doing that shit, you'll build on your own sound, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and building on your own sound is always great. So, I don't know, I would just really just be on my own time, be myself, and show my craft and see if people fucking with it, honestly. And staying in my own lane and minding my own business and fucking with whoever fuck with me. Feel me?
Right.
Staying out the way, too.
Right. You got to really build that fan base up, man. One by one. You feel what I'm saying? Every person, it's this. Everybody looking for that microwave heat up. That shit don't work like
The
that.
ins and outs, you gotta remember, the only mark you can leave on here is anything you really put physically in the world. Like, cause once you gone, the only thing that you gonna have there is a tombstone. You feel me? And that's not, you feel me? I don't know, that's not the goal when you trying to be an artist. You gotta put shit in the world physically. Like, you gotta touch people's soul physically, like not just on some internet shit. Like, get into your craft. Like, really dig into what you got going on. Really go tap into them worlds that you trying to be around, and you know, with the music, cause I did it. I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I was in Atlanta, I was going to all the little underground parties and shit, and just experiencing and seeing what people was doing. I was an observer. I like to observe and just see what's going on. And I had fun too. I was talking and having fun and vibing, you know, chilling, meeting people and shit.
You was
But
a nigga that
at the
was
same
willing to
time,
connect.
yeah, I was willing to connect.
You know,
Oh
sometimes
God,
you got niggas that be that on that too cool train.
too cool or scared. You know, anxiety. I got anxiety and shit like that too. I be, you feel me, kind of like. But that shit,
But you ain't let that shit
I
hold
don't
you
know.
back.
You gotta just move through it. You get used to it after a while. It's not gonna go away for real. So you gotta just get used to it and work through that shit. Honestly,
Relationships is worth more than money.
exactly.
You feel what I'm
A
saying?
lot of artists be taking that shit for granted too. Like people that fuck with them. Like, you know, you gotta really like fuck with people, not like take it for granted. Cause people would take it for granted, and in them relationships you could have built back then, you don't even got them no more, and it's over with now. Now you done. You could have had some shit with these niggas, or could have did shit with these niggas, but you chose to, you know, be a snub nose.
Salute.
and to the up and coming artists out there, it's not just about the other artists is hot. It's about PR. It's about booking agents. It's about attorneys. It's about the media. All that shit play a part in this world of entertainment that you're trying to come up in. You know, because any of them people, that's some real gas right there. You all right over there? Make sure you're cool.
Fuck.
That's some real shit. Gil don't smoke weed like that. I never
smoking
seen
this.
I never
What
seen
you
you.
talking about?
I never seen you choke like
That's
that.
what I'm smoking. You never see me choke. I've been smoking for fucking.
That's good weed.
He my fucking son age.